Hello and welcome to Mobius Archives. This is your host, Mobius Rex, and we are playing Agrarian Skies. Alright. Well, last time I was a little disappointed that I wasn't able to construct up, where is it? The end of the 5-star chef, and cook up a supreme pizza. Now, I think I have everything that we need. Cutting board. Clear that out and look for supreme. We have that from last time, but I need to actually make it, and that required getting a little bit of bell pepper, onion, and spice leaf. Depleted our, and of course the pizza itself, depleted our supplies a little bit more than I wanted, but we can get, should be able to get 64 of these. Let me grab a stack of everything, I think, just to make sure. Oh, I ran out. What did I run out of? Spice leaf. Huh. Thought I had enough spice leaf. Well, let's get more. Gonna need a good chunk of bone meal. Let's take an entire... Well, let's take all our bones right now. All our bone meal. And see what we can get. I'm more or less... Just come down... Ooh, don't destroy stuff. Come down here. I've been having this autonomously harvest our tomatoes. But this is spice leaf here for the pizza that we need. Might as well grab everything that we have available right now. How many pizzas did I make? 16. Need a lot more. Actually, don't need that much more. Should probably have enough spice leaf here. I'll grab a stack of it just to be sure. There we go. And we should be able to make that supreme pizza now. Ooh. A little bit more spice. Make the rest of these up. There we go. 64 supreme pizzas. Looked like I had a little bit of onions left over, which that should give us a 100% or 5-star chef. However, white mushrooms, rye, barley, bananas, asparagus. Nowhere near that amount of stuff. We'll have to check that out later. Alright, so other stuff that we can have, that we can do. Let's do a little bit of wizardry. We've got alchemy to get started. Alchemical construct, chemical furnace, alchemical centrifuge, and arcane alembics. So we do have those unlocked in our Thaumatomicon. If we take a look under alchemy, this helps for alchemical automation. I think I only need one of everything. Construct, furnace, centrifuge, and alembic. Yeah. So, the alembic, if we take a look, is pretty basic. If we can find it. There we go. Iron ingot, it has a V filter, iron go, oh, hold on. V filters require silverwood logs, so we need silverwoods first before we can get that. I don't think we actually got it as a reward for anything, did we? And can we craft it? Oh, hello extra recipes. We can craft it. And this is actually something I learned from Let It End. Look at your recipes before you start crafting stuff. If there aren't too many for a difficult to get item, well, sometimes there's an easier way to get it. Because we also have skyblock magic, great wood saplings. We need to get great wood saplings, and we probably need to get silverwood saplings as well. So let's just take a look. Taking a look at the great wood sapling. Is there a recipe for this? No, there is no recipe for this, so we have to use Sky Alchemy to get the great wood, which is an infusion table, and we'll need to actually have all these different essences. There we go. But for the silverwood, we do not. So we need water shard, fire shard, air shard, earth shard, oak sapling, and our orb. There we go. Now we just swing over to our blood magic area. If we head over to our chemical chemistry set this up. There. Not sure that the order matters. We'll find out shortly. Guess it does. Earth, air, fire, water. Oh, where'd those go? What? Oh, it made it. Never mind, apparently it didn't matter. I'm just a little bit blind. Okay, so we're going to have to wait. Before we do proceed with our magic, we're going to have to wait around a little bit for this to grow. Hopefully... Oh, where the hell do you come from? I must have some area here that's unlit. Like there, huh? At least it wasn't a creeper. Alright, let's put some torches here. Obviously, I've been trying to enchant stuff. I did enchant my helmet with fire protection 3 of all things. Might be a better way to do that. I haven't looked into it just yet. Which I'm almost certain there's a better way to do that. Oh, and that's not lit up either. I've been setting up some deep storage units here. Just because I think if we can get this kick-started, we'd have a much faster processing of this bloodwood here. Meaning that this stuff is actually holding the bloodwood, and we're not actually dumping anything anymore. So, that's the difference there. Alright, well, we're skipping past anything having to do with magic right now until we can get some more things grown. But even more storage, we can actually do this now, the 16 million storage. We figured out a lot of stuff from last time around. I've also moved our computer. Well, actually, I just cut a hole in the ceiling down here, just to see it. We have these patterns encoded, so we need to get above the ME, this what is it, storage block here, to get into the 16K storage. If we actually go down and head over this way, this is where I've put basically the automated redstone furnace, so it doesn't interfere with our manual one. So we put these ones, we can craft these parts in this furnace now. Alright, so if our goal is to get that 16M, yeah, 16M storage, we're going to need a lot of stuff. So it's a Tera storage cluster requires these Giga storage clusters, which requires these Mega storage clusters, which require the Kilo storage clusters, which require these storage clusters, which require the storage block, which require the storage segment, which require the storage cell. Let's actually get some of these storage clusters started. So we can only make the storage block right now. We want to see about making the storage... the storage cluster. The storage cluster requires 4 storage blocks. So we can only do that if we request it to be crafted, but there's going to be many more things to craft. So why don't we grab blank, craft a few of these. Let's say 10 right now. Begin. And we can actually see that being crafted here. We're missing some glass, so that's what we're missing out of there. I guess what we could do is get glass. We can get sand. Just regular sand. Sand. Actually, I'll need more of that. I might as well cook up a stack right now. We'll need some to create that blank crafting recipe. So the first one we get, toss that in there, that blank pattern. So the blank pattern, we might as well get this hooked up with making some, turning sand, oops, read that back, thank you. Turning sand into glass, which we can get from here. I'll add more glass to this system so we can make up some more of those blank patterns. Turn this into glass. Encode that, and then we'll go down here to this area and set it up saying, yo, you can, oh no, this one, you can get glass by cooking sand up in here, and that's what it's doing right now. Cool. So I really like using these blank patterns to make items. So let's take a look. We have 4 of these now. What do we need for those storage clusters? Need storage blocks, etc., etc. So we just encode that in there. And from the storage cluster, we want to get to these, the kilo storage cluster. Encode that. And from the kilo storage cluster, we want to get the mega. And from, get the mega. Encode that. And from the mega, we want to get the giga. Encode that. And I think we need one more before we could go all the way with this. Oh, we're waiting on something. We're missing iron. And actually, because we are having a problem with iron, I'm going to set this iron ore gravel to be encoded with iron. And then we could add that to our furnace as well. And over here. And let's craft some iron ingot. Good. And then we can actually go about. Let's make sure that's not having any missing materials problems again. Currently crafting 3 iron. Great. Clear that out, and we can set this one up to be, what is it, 16M. And with this, we need the Terra cluster. Did it again. The Terra cluster, encode. So what do we have? We have the storage cluster, the kilo storage cluster, the mega storage cluster, the giga storage cluster, and the Terra storage cluster. Right? And that gives us the ME16M storage. And encode that. If I actually had a blank pattern, or blank crafting pattern. Oh, it is pattern. There we go. Encode that. 16 core storage. So we're probably missing this quartz glass crafting and the flux dust, but we'll see how far we can get along with this, with these installed in the assembly chamber, assembler container. All right. So let's see. You done here? You're currently crafting that. I'll just let this finish up. There we go. And we're looking at 16M. Craft one of these for us. Begin. So this is everything it's currently crafting. It's going to process through these. And it'll eventually tell us what materials it's missing, if it's missing anything. All right, we are back after actually quite a long time. I've been waiting around for this thing to finish. Excuse me. I've been waiting around for this thing to finish. It is absolutely immense. It's sucking through resources like there's no tomorrow. I've added a few more crafting things to this. It's had troubles with a quartz cutting knife. It's now cooking up Certus quartz dust. I don't know what else. Yeah, so it's gigantic. It's a huge pain in the ass. Basically, I've also gone ahead. This has normally been split into like multiple episodes. I've gone ahead and updated some of our facilities here. I've added many, well, just a few more grinders, just so that we have a fully powered sand sifting service. Don't care so much about the gravel today, or even the dust. It's mostly the sand that's our limitation right now. So we've gone ahead. Whoa, too much jumping. We've gone ahead, added 1, 2, 3, and these are all stuffed, if I see correctly. And we're even dumping anything that's in these better barrels here. These better barrels. Yeah, it is a better barrel. Java better barrel. Into our systems, just so that it keeps on running. So these are somewhat problematic. So I don't expect to finish that in today's episode. In fact, we have gone ahead and started prepping for multiple episodes. You might be able to tell I'm growing a lot of wheat here. I've added this harvester with this Enderium upgrade. Enderium upgrade is not so bad. We've made harvesters before, but the Endearum upgrade was just some Endearum ingots, and we're able to make that in our sleep these days. It's just an Endearum bin, pulverized shiny metal. Not so bad. Yeah, so we're collecting lots of different stuff. The whole point of getting that is to get the wheat, I think. So we can make 10,000 units of toast. I don't think we have that much wheat on us. Even if we had, we're able to optimize it with one unit of wheat per piece of toast. We only have 2,604. So we'll be working on that for a while. I have a fertilizer here. Runs out of fertilizer pretty quickly. The fertilizer requires wheat, so that's kind of I don't know. I don't know whether it's worthwhile to use that fertilizer. I've been using the Sigil of the Green Grove, and this does help. If I could turn it on. There we go. Turn it on, stuff grows around me a little bit better. And it eventually gets harvested. I think it has some type of sequence that it goes through to actually harvest everything. I think we'd be better off setting up a planter down here. Or have I? Yes, I have. And that just goes through seeds. I restock that manually every so often. Wow, I don't even remember what I've been doing. So yeah, we've been doing a little bit of work here just to keep this stuff going a little bit better. Hopefully... Try not to crush the soil beneath us. Hopefully we'll get enough of these that'll make it worth our while. Alright. One other thing, I have been collecting... Turn that off. Collecting a couple rewards. Not here, I don't think. And go with the flow, I've been basically grabbing all these ones that have, like, single bucket quests. So, like, destabilized redstone. Really easy. Created by melting redstone dust or blocks in a magma crucible. Yay. Now we have to collect 3 billion, or actually 50,000. This is actually relatively reasonable. One way of pleasing the goddesses is to provide them with a way to send their omnipotent powers everywhere by melting redstones into its purest form, namely liquid. Their powers are free to flow everywhere. Use some ingenious device created by the Vanished One to help your goddess extend their reach and gain additional bonus points. They may decide not to evaporate you just yet. So we're just destabilizing that redstone. And pyrotheum, same thing. Fluid pyrotheum created using magma crucible, used as fuel by magmatic dynamos, or burned the world down. It is terribly dangerous. And that gets us great balls of fire. Again, 50,000. Volcanoes need lava. For ease, the creators have requested you make super concentrated lava in the form of pyrotheum. Liquid meat. We've done one meat bucket as. We have to do lots more. Milk. I don't know how I completed it, but I did. I have a ranch over there. Milk. Sewage. We actually have. It's basically you make a sewer. If I could spell. Make a sewer. Pretty easy. And down here, we have this thing collecting. I was originally collecting into the sewage drum, but I decided that probably takes too much time, and just have it delivering directly into the quest delivery system, and we can see here. We're 26% of the way, and this has just been running. Running. We get cows for rewards. And then we're able to pick some of this spawn villager, which we don't need, limestone, which we probably don't need, and a reward bag. Anyway, we do have a reward bag right here. It's an epic reward. It is a lamp of growth. If I recall correctly, do I even have that research available? It's an artifice. Hey, lamp of growth. Essentially can be fed to the lamp by either placing It needs herba essentia. So we do need to start looking at alchemy. I've been putting it off, but I think this will help out quite a bit, especially if we're able to automate anything That'll get us more resources. So instead of doing that long-ass quest here, which probably is still stuck, waiting for Sirtis Quartz dust, do we have any Sirtis Quartz? Yeah, we have 3, it probably wants 4, something like that. So it's going to be waiting around until some of that's sieved up. Running out of space in these drives, I've cleared out some of it, just junking it. Lots of different stuff that we've been doing. But for now, I think we're going to focus on pursuing Euro Wizard Sieve and chasing alchemy. We want that alchemical construct, the alembic, the furnace, the construct, and the centrifuge. Do I get construct as ward? No. Okay, so we need 2 constructs. Might not make that today, but we'll see. Let's try it anyway. Alright, first the alembic. Arcane stone, not bad. It's stone around a shard. We can do that. Unless we have. Alright, let's grab a fire shard. And it's just stone around a shard. Like that. I guess I need to put it in a table. Alright. I guess it's arcane, so you kind of need the magic bit of it. There we go. Gold wand. In there. 9 arcane stone block. Alright, that's a start. We'll need a crucible and a regular furnace. Do I have cobble? Yeah. Do I have a furnace, actually? No. Alright, we have a furnace, we need a crucible, which is just iron. There we go. Or a cauldron. We can place a cauldron down, turn it into a crucible. Just like so. And smack it with a wand for good measure. There we go. And you go in here. Crucible, furnace, and arcane stone blocks. Add a little magic. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Alchemical furnace. That's a start. We want alembic centrifuge. Alright, for this alembic, we need that V filter. That's actually why we needed the silverwood log. And we could just grab one of those. So this silverwood tree grew, and it actually has a pure node in it. I won't be taking the pure node, but I will be taking that log. Thank you very much. Right there. Good. Alright, log. Gold ingots. V filter. This seems to be a bit heavy on the iron and gold, but let's see. V filter, bucket, a little bit of iron. And 1 block of gold, or bar of gold. That's the arcane alembic. Good. The centrifuge actually requires some tubes, another alembic, a piston, an alchemical construct. The alchemical construct is made of tubes and a few more V filters. Alright, well that tree is going to be very isolated unless I accidentally break it, which hopefully I won't do. Just take the wood that we need. I think we need 2 of those. And this reward actually originally registered the alembic and the alchemical furnace. I imagine when we do the construct, it'll recognize that as well. So we need Essentia valves and Essentia tubes. Essentia tubes are iron ingot, glass, and quicksilver. Gold. Alright, have the Essentia valves. And we just need to make a couple more of them that actually have levers. Just to make the Essentia, well, valves. I have the Essentia tubes. Need more magic. Alright, a little bit more magic should do it. There we go. Essentia valve. And we have 2 V filters. 2 Essentia valves. Essentia tubes. What's in the center there? A great wood plank. Great wood, huh? Well, that limits our options. Because I think the only way to get great wood is here, and that's using an infusion altar, which we don't have set up at all. Alright, I think that brings us to the end of this episode. This has been Mobius Rex from the Mobius Archives. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, leave us a like, leave your comments and suggestions. We'll be back with you next time. Have a good day, and a wonderful night. Bye-bye.